In circa 1800 BC, God made the first reference to Earth's roundness, and a few seconds later, God made the first reference to Earth's rotation. See my two videos on those two subjects. God made those two incredible revelations in Job chapter 38, and what is also incredible is that shortly before God did so, God actually referenced a heliocentric meteoroid. Of course, I'm going to mention some English words in Job chapter 38, and we're going to study some Hebrew words in Job chapter 38. And that's when this gets very, very interesting. First of all, carefully study two English phrases. One is in Job chapter 38, verse 4, and the other is in Job chapter 38, verse 6. Job 38:4, I laid the foundations of the earth. Job 38:6, laid its cornerstone. The English verb laid appears in Job 38:4 and Job 38:6. However, the entire English phrase laid the foundations in Job 38:4 was translated from the Hebrew verb yasad, Strong's 3245, whereas the English verb laid in Job 38:6 was translated from the Hebrew verb yarah, Strong's 3384. And before we discuss the Hebrew verb yarah, we should discuss the meteoroid that God referenced in Job 38:6. That meteoroid was revolving around the sun approximately 4.5665 billion years ago, estimated. And one of the main points here is that God did not actually lay it, per se, on anything. Also, remember that God was posing a question, and yet God placed incredible wisdom into the fabric of his question. Now, imagine a meteoroid zooming through the progenitor protoplanetary disk 4.5665 billion years ago. It was going perhaps 18 miles per second. What verb would you use to reference the motion of that meteoroid? The Hebrew verb yarah happens to be the perfect verb for referencing the motion of that meteoroid. What does yarah mean? The Hebrew verb yarah was translated into shoot or shot in each of the following verses. Shot with arrows, shoot an arrow. I will shoot 3 arrows. He shot an arrow. The archers shot. The archers shot. They have fitted their arrow to the string to shoot. God shoots his arrow. Shoot an arrow. As you can see, yarah is the perfect Hebrew verb to reference a meteoroid revolving around the sun at 18 miles per second. But when an English Bible places the English verb laid into Job 38:6, it can be difficult to appreciate the scientific revelation that God placed into Job 38:6. So read Job 38:6 in Young's literal translation. Job 38:6, cast its cornerstone. The English verb cast means to throw. Remember John 8:7? Let him who is without sin be the first to cast a stone at her. God caused that meteoroid to zoom through space like an arrow or a rock that was thrown, cast. The fact that the term cornerstone appears in Job 38:6 has typically drawn criticism and scorn from non-believers. They say that a cornerstone being referenced in Job 38:6 means that Job 38:6 indicates that earth is flat. First of all, remember that a few seconds after God spoke in Job 38:6, God said that earth is round, and then he said that earth rotates. Ephesians 2:20 says, the cornerstone is Christ Jesus himself. As you can see, not all cornerstones are cornerstones of flat structures. Job chapter 38 does not say that earth is flat. The meteoroid that God referenced in Job 38:6 was the basic cornerstone of planet Earth. It was zooming around the sun, and it gradually combined with dust and other meteoroids, and the entire conglomerate gradually grew bigger and bigger and bigger, and it became planet Earth. That is how planets form, and astronomers know it is. See the description box below.